Hello and welcome to Under the Silence. My name is Bianca. I'm a therapist, teacher, and co-founder of psychosomatics and emotional anatomy training programs. In today's episode, I'm sharing something personal, a reflection born from a deep emotional heaviness. This is for anyone who has felt the weight of their past, the sting of regret, or the fear that what's unresolved will never lift. There's a kind of sadness that makes it hard to breathe, where every breath feels heavy with memory. I'm angry, I'm disappointed, and I don't know where to put it all. Some days it feels like I'm clawing through the fog, searching for a spark of meaning, anything that will pull me out. But my body feels like a container of everything I've ever lived through, and right now that container is heavy. I've obviously reached a point in my life where the past, especially the unresolved parts, are surfacing. The choices I once made, which felt like the best or only ones at the time, now feel like they've shaped a reality that doesn't reflect what I once believed I was building. Some of those decisions came from lack of confidence, support, safety. When we are in need, we make choices we might never make if we were well resourced. Sometimes those needs begin early. As children, we learn to operate from survival, constantly scanning the outside world, trying to make it safe, trying to belong. And slowly we internalize the belief that we are limited to the cards we were dealt, that maybe we can never truly change. Other times we chase desire. We choose what feels good or right in the moment to avoid the weight of what's actually present. The high becomes addictive, but eventually life invites us to stop, to drop in, and to feel. And that invitation sometimes comes harshly. In my work and in myself, I've seen the deep fear of this descent, the fear of getting stuck in what we've spent years running from, the shame, the regret, the guilt. These emotions can destroy us if we don't meet them with honesty and care. But they are also our teachers, painful ones, showing us the truth behind our past choices or the situations we were forced into. One thing I've learned, the only way out is through. If we don't consciously face these emotions and allow the somatic process to unfold, the energy gets trapped. The mind loops. We overanalyze. We ruminate. We feel frustrated, angry, full of internal rage. Resentment builds in the body like a wall. And eventually we start to see the world and the people in it through this lens. This doesn't dismiss what happened. The history is real. The pain may be valid, but our inability to metabolize the emotional wash of those events creates stagnation. So we begin, not with solutions and not with logic, but with presence. We start by facing it, turning around and bringing light to what we've been avoiding. Then we feel fully, without rushing, without turning away. This part can be messy. It unravels us. Yeah, literally. The body may shake, the body may twitch, we may feel heat, we may feel the sound starting to come up, we may feel really irritated. But with trust, it can also happen with grace. We remember this too shall pass. And underneath all of it, the shame, the rage, the heartbreak, the shaking, the fear, the feelings, there is space, there is breath, there is lightness. It's hard to believe, I know, especially when we're in it, because the feelings and emotions are so intense that they overtake our world, but it's there. When we add thoughts to emotion, we amplify it. When we witness the emotion, let it run its course without the mind steering the show, something powerful happens. We build trust with the body, and the body, in turn, shows us the way home. Unfelt emotions eventually hurt us, and often those around us too. That's not punishment. That's energy looking for release. And so I remind myself of this. No matter how shiny someone else's world appears, they too carry burdens. They too have regrets. They too are walking through the fog. We all have stories and shadows, and we are all in some way judging or criticizing our past choices to try and make a better future, consciously or not. Anger is not the enemy. Denial is. But when anger becomes a guide rather than a master, we start to heal. If you're in this place too, heavy with past choices or unsure how to move through, know this. You're not alone, and you don't have to run. What you feel is not your enemy, it's your guide. What emotion are you currently holding that you've been too afraid to feel? In my experience, the emotion and energy that most people are afraid to feel is fear or scared, just simply scared of the unknown. And if we allow scared or that feeling to just rise and open the bottom of our hearts, the nervous system can have that experience and show us that it can handle it. We may shake, we may cry, we may feel heat or an emotion, but on the other side is breath. And if you pause long enough to let your body speak without judgment or story, what might it actually say? If this spoke to something in you today, allow it to breathe. These emotions we carry often in silence are not evidence of failure. They are signposts, guides, invitations. If you carry something you've been too afraid to feel, take your time. Let it rise, witness it, and trust your body. To go deeper into this work or explore emotional release and psychosomatic therapy with me, you can visit psychosomaticsandemotionalanatomy.com or biancamerschinger.com. Thank you for being here. May we all remember the body knows the way home. Bye for now.